What is this thing? What does it do? And why do you want one so bad? Let's talk about it. My name is Eric, and last year I quit my job to fulfill a dream of traveling across the United States for 1 year. I started in Florida and traveled through 39 states, 41 national parks, and 3 countries. And I did it all in my teardrop trailer. But the nomad in me just can't stop moving. So I've decided to live on the road indefinitely. Now I'm getting ready to purchase a new travel rig and stay on the road for a few years. I'm escaping normal life. Every once in a while, a company will reach out to me and ask if I can do a product review for them. And this time, One Stereo reached out to me and asked if I could do a review of their AI Box Lite. Now for everybody's favorite part, let's cut this sucker open. Aside from the fact that I put a nice big scratch across here with the knife when I was opening it up, but I don't think people realize the value of like really good packaging when you sell a product. That's your first impression. My first impression of this is when I see it in its packaging. So it's really important that this comes across as a high quality product. And I gotta tell you, so far it's looking pretty nice. I can get this thing open. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Ooh, this is it. That's it, that's the box. It's pretty small, pretty nice looking. All right, what else is in there? We got a USB-A to USB-C cable and a USB-C adapter. So I would assume that's gonna be if you have a USB-C car only, but I have USB-A in mine, so I'll be using this cable. That's it, that's all that came in the package here. So that right there is the product. Yeah, pretty impressed so far. It looks like it's going to be easy to keep it in the car somewhere hidden very well. So let's go ahead and hook it up. So here it is. This is the AI Box Lite by One Stereo. The easiest way to explain this thing is it's kind of like an Apple TV or a Chromecast for your car. Instead of one of those little boxes connected to your television inside your house, this now brings a lot of those functionalities to your car screen. And why would you want that? Well, think about this. Your car screen is probably a lot bigger than your phone screen. And not all of us have tablets, or if we do, we don't always carry it with us in the car. So now the screen in your car, which in my case is an 8-inch screen, which is much bigger than my phone screen, can now turn into an internet browser. I can watch YouTube videos, Netflix, or other things like that. It also does wireless CarPlay. Now, obviously watching movies while you're driving is not recommended. I would not do it. That's why there's a feature in the settings to actually turn off video while you're driving. But it would be really nice to have if you say have kids in the car and want to put on a movie and your car isn't equipped with TVs in the back seats or anything. Well, now the big touchscreen navigation screen in your car can be used as a way to actually watch movies. You might have a passenger in the car who's asking to look up something online and find it a little bit cumbersome to do it on their phone screen. They could do it here on the nice big screen of your car again. So it's basically giving you the nice big navigation touchscreen in your car, and it's essentially turned that basically into an iPad. Now, an 8-inch tablet in my car, I can do all those things that I can't do if I don't own a tablet or an iPad or anything. So I'm gonna plug up the USB-C cable side to the USB-C side on the little box, and then the USB-A side here on the cable is gonna plug up to the USB-A in my car. Okay, so this is an Android Auto and Apple CarPlay system. So it just pops up with Android at first, and then it goes through a warning message. So of course you have to agree to, give your firstborn away. All right, so this is the home screen you're gonna see when you turn this thing on for the first time. And I gotta tell you, the setup was pretty simple. There wasn't much to it. You basically plug it into the car, and after a few seconds it comes up on this screen. and now I'm connected to the box. If I go ahead and press this button and go to CarPlay, I'm now on my CarPlay screen. All these icons are just like the normal icons I would have from normal CarPlay. All my recent apps are over here. I can go into the split screen over here. Whatever it is I need to do, text messages, phone, everything. So occasionally you'll see this little icon come up on the screen, and this little box is available whenever you kind of touch the screen off of any other icon. And this is like the button to navigate through the AI box itself. So if I tap the screen and bring up that little box, I can go back to wherever I need to go to. So this is like your main screen here, and I guess the idea is to get you your main things: wireless CarPlay, any apps you have downloaded, if you need to get out of this completely. And then the one area you can customize is this right here. It came with Netflix on it, and since I don't have a Netflix account, I decided to put YouTube on here if I wanted to watch a YouTube video. So the way you change this one icon here to anything else you may want is go ahead and go to Apps, go to Settings, go to Navigation, and here's where you can choose that custom app path. If I tap here, I can select from Netflix, videos, and music, and I just chose YouTube. But if I want to go back to Netflix, but now if I hit the home icon, it'll put Netflix right there. All right, if I go into the settings here and navigate down to more settings, I'm gonna go to the section called apps and notifications. And this is where you're gonna find, they have 24 apps already installed, all right? And it has a couple of more recent apps I've just used, but I'm gonna scroll down and show you. It doesn't have the App Store if you're an iOS user, but it does have the Google Play Store. So if I go into the Google Play Store and hit open, and that's what essentially is going to launch the App Store if you're an iOS user, you can see all the most popular apps are here, and I can download any of these to my car navigation screen. So I'm actually going to do a search up here for Yelp, because I think that'll be a really handy app to have in the car on this nice big 8-inch touchscreen, and I'm going to hit install. And that's going to install the Yelp app, and now I can have that in my car on the nice big touchscreen. So in the Google Play Store, there's actually a category section, and then I scroll down to travel and local, and I can see these being some really nice handy apps to have on the big navigation screen of your car. There's hotels.com, there's Airbnb and Vrbo. So if you're traveling and you're trying to find a place to stay and you want to find a hotel or a house to rent for the night, why not use the big screen in your car? If you use Spotify and you want to use wireless Spotify in your car, this would be a great place to download that. I really wouldn't advise downloading Instagram or any of these social media apps while you're driving, but you can see it's an option. You could do that. Calm might be really cool. You could download a really nice, like, relaxing song or something to listen to after a really stressful day from work and you're driving home. Maybe you need to do a video call. I could see Skype being really cool to use in the car while you're driving, to be able to listen to a video call or something for work, perhaps. Pandora radio, weather channel. I mean, all the things you can do basically with your phone, you can do it on the bigger screen here in the car. I do kind of wish that the Google Play Store was a fast app to get to on here, but I always have to go to settings and then go down to more settings and then scroll down to the apps and notifications center area and then go to all my apps because it has preloaded ones, and then go to the Google Play Store here if I want to get any extra apps. But okay, whatever, it is what it is. But if I wanted to, I could actually browse the web on here. There has Chrome. If you want to turn on the feature which disallows videos to be played while the car is in motion for safety reasons, you're going to do that in settings, and you're going to go down here to system settings, and it'll be the second option. Video is prohibited when driving. Just turn that on, and then no videos will be able to play while you're driving. When you're back on this screen, if you want to get out of this completely, just hit the exit button and it'll take you back to your main screen where you can get to any of your other icons you use on your main screen of your car. This is where I can go to my regular radio and Bluetooth and et cetera, et cetera. But now every time I tap on Apple CarPlay when this is connected, it's going to bring up the AI box itself. So yeah, so I think it's a really great product. I'm personally going to use it mostly for wireless CarPlay. A lot of times I don't like using CarPlay in my car because I only have wired CarPlay in my car, and that means my phone has to sit on a charger for many hours if I'm driving long distance, and that's actually pretty bad for the battery on your phone to sit on a charger all the time. So this can be a really great lifesaver for saving on the battery on your phone. And it does wireless CarPlay. Also, from time to time, you may have someone sitting in your car that you say, hey, take my phone and look something up. Well, now, if that person's in the back seat, I can give them my phone and they're not tethered to a USB cord from my phone to the car, but they could use my phone while I'm connected to the car. All right, again, this is the AI Box Lite by One Stereo. There's a link in the description below if you wish to check one out. And full disclosure, I do get a little commission when you click on that, so it really helps out me and the channel. Thanks for escaping normal life with me.